Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin structure. The white scenario at the moment seems to be in control, especially after the break below the Wednesday low. Yeah, the clear break below the Wednesday low mentioned to you in previous updates. Those two scenarios within the current correction, yellow is short-term bullish, white is short-term bearish, and that we need a break either to the upside or the downside in order to say that one or the other is clearly leading. I was fairly neutral about it, even though it started to look as if we would see a bit of a break to the upside there, but it would have taken a break above that green line as per the first video today, which didn't happen. So instead we were rejected in this Fibonacci resistance area that I shared with you a couple of days ago. I will delete that now. We want to keep the chart clean. So while I cannot completely rule out the yellow scenario, it seems more and more as if the white count is being followed. I have to say though, we always have to be ready for surprises in these corrective patterns. I mean, this is clearly still corrective price action, clearly still corrective price action. And it wouldn't have been such a special day. I mean, we've seen corrections here as well, yeah, in very similar magnitude and very similar momentum to the downside. And this was nearly even worse, on the 13th of March here, this decline. But it seems like the altcoins definitely suffered today. I have no idea what triggered it. I mean, I don't know. It's just Bitcoin dominance going up, and a lot of money, moved away from altcoins today. Most are still holding support though. But still, I mean, for Bitcoin's dip, I mean, the altcoins, 20% declines across the board was quite strong compared to a Bitcoin, 5% move down or something. So anyway, let's talk about the two scenarios. Maybe let's start with the yellow one. We can complete that, or we can finish that off quite quickly, because this is not the one I'm focusing on, especially due to the break below the Wednesday low. So again, with the yellow count, we could say the wave 4 already bottomed here after a wave 3 topped on the 13th of March. Then we had a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside, third wave basically there to the upside. This can still happen. Yeah, the third wave would be an ABC structure. That B wave will only be invalidated with a break below the Tuesday low, the 2nd of April, but we're nearly there. So 64,500. And then as soon as we have reached here around about 81K, we should get a 4 and 5. But because we haven't seen a breakout to the upside yet, this is not really the favored scenario, especially not due to the break. I mean, the break below the Wednesday low was clearly the signal that the white count is clearly leading. So we still have to basically keep an eye on it. Yeah, you have to keep an eye on it, but it's not clearly favored, that yellow scenario. So then, okay, so what else do we have? We then have the white scenario on the chart. This white scenario is the ABC structure we talked about. And in this scenario, and that was sort of as per, one of our forecasted counts here, that another dip into the support area is very likely. And it would probably take us sort of towards 60K if it happens. Yeah, and that is still something that we need to watch for. And especially given the break below the Wednesday low, this has become certainly more likely. Yeah, and I shared with you in the last update that this third wave to the downside should reach this sort of, let's say, micro target area. It was basically reached, not quite, but just missed it by $150. Maybe we'll still get there. If this is the white count in which a B wave topped on Monday the 8th, then this would now be the C wave down, and the C wave is still unfolding. And in the C wave, we're in the third wave. And also that third wave is likely still unfolding. Why? Because a third wave would normally minimally reach the 1.236 extension. And the first ideal target is the 1.38 extension. So 64.3K. I would like to see, actually, not because I love it. It's more like, okay, from probabilities point of view. So I think this might be what's going on here. And one more low seems likely in this third wave before then a fourth wave happens and a fifth wave down. Now it can always bottom a little bit early, so you can always form a low a little earlier in case it is not an A, B, C, but just a W, X, Y structure. but still in all likelihood we should see the price get below the 20th of March low. Yeah, and this is sort of what I'm watching now. Of course, markets can surprise, they can turn around, especially the crypto market. They suddenly come to life from one moment to another. Therefore, it's always worth to know what is the level that, if broken to the upside, would indicate that something more bullish is going on, something more directly bullish. Obviously, this is also a bullish scenario because, we're in a correction, which means very soon the fifth wave to the upside, the trending move towards 80-90K should resume. But first we need to complete the correction. And this level that I mentioned is 68,144. So only a break above that level would be a first indication that a low of sorts has formed. And it then takes a break above the green line to confirm further that we're in a breakout to the upside. And that level is 71,000. Yeah, what is that? 660. That is the green line that then needs to be broken. So that means we're focusing on lower against 68,144. A break above that level might send us to that green line where we'll have the next decision point. And yep, the yellow count could still work out from here. Then, however, I need to see further evidence for that, like a break of that resistance area that I mentioned. And until that happens, I think it is more probable to see one more low, maybe two more lows. And yeah, that is at the moment what appears to me the most probable scenario, and that means we might see a wave for Saturday. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.